welcome back to another edition of these weekly vlogs. It is Thanksgiving week, which means it's like week number 8 or 9 for these vlogs, I believe. I could probably just look it up before I actually started the video, but where's the fun in that? Script update. That's what we're doing here. I'm closing in on page 80. I'm not exactly sure how many pages I'm going to end on yet. It's looking like possibly 95-ish, 96-ish, 6-ish, somewhere around there. So getting close to the end of the first draft, which means, you know, with Thanksgiving coming up, I might not get a lot of writing done this week. So hopefully in the next week and a half to 2 weeks, I'll be done with the script. And then I'll have, at least 3 weeks in December to look over it and rewrite it a little bit before I have to send it out to everyone to read. This past week was interesting because I fell into an old habit that I used to do all the time, which was I would catch myself going back up a few pages and reading over what I had just, put on the page. And I mean, that's bad for a lot of reasons. I mean, one, you get stuck and you're not continuing with the momentum that you just wrote something, you want to keep it going, but instead you're scrolling back up and reading and, and in my case, beating myself up because, it's just like, what did I just write? This is terrible. And it's especially, I think I did it because I was writing a somewhat dramatic scene, and as I mentioned in a previous vlog, I guess I don't fully trust myself with full-on drama yet. And that's probably because in real life I like to use jokes in dramatic situations so nothing ever feels too serious, I guess. This is a therapy session right now. Anyways, so yeah, I don't trust myself when writing full drama, and I had this dramatic scene that I just, wrote. It's getting to the end of the script, so things are happening, and I was reading over the dialogue, and I fell into this bad headspace where I was just, critiquing my work in a really negative light, and just looking over specific lines of dialogue. Like, would someone actually say that if this was happening? No one would say that. What was I thinking? And anyways, it's not healthy, and really put me in a bad mental space this past week. Even though I got a fair amount of writing done, it just who knows how productive it was, because I was just really down on myself. I feel like with comedy, I obviously I don't have comedy mastered or anything like that, but I feel like I know somewhat what works. I can tell on paper if it's gonna be funny, at least to some people. And with drama, I just don't. I feel like I don't have that eye. I feel like I'm just out there floating in the open waters, and I'm like, I don't know, does this work? So yeah, I have to stop that. It's not gonna do me any good. Sorry, I got a little distracted. There's construction taking place up the street, and there's just a bunch of guys lined up to go to the porta potty. I don't know if it's like the designated pee time or what, but yeah. I think it's time to end the vlog. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving week. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, if you don't, just have a good week, a great normal week, without without all the awkward conversations that come during Thanksgiving with distant relatives who ask you things like, how's your job going? Are you still doing that thing? Yep. Still doing that thing. Okay. Bye.